hurricane, a tidal wave. Essence perfect, life looks brilliant, give me more of this. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You're burying me, burying me. Yeah, you're burying me, burying me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy by the light. It's got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. And get you out of my head again. Is it wrong? Is it right? It's like I've won my final war without a fight. I'm out of control, about to blow, and I've been caught in the undertow. So toxic, but I can't get enough. You bury me, bury me. I know you bury me, bury me. You've got me hypnotized, push me out of myself. You've got me hypnotized. I can see, I can hear, going crazy by the light. It's got me hypnotized. You've got me hypnotized. Get you out of my head, get you out of my head. Hurricane.
Please note.
Never gonna stop, never gonna change, never gonna do the things you say. I run my own way to get there. Fools are calling in the eye, seem to care. In the air, no more crowd, just the opposite kind of few clouds. So tell me this time is coming, for the sake of all your lies. Why don't you try to be why? Now that I need you, why?
Ready to fight, ready to go, that's my final word. Taking chances to get the just guess what? Playing a game, pushing my brain with the candlelight. I catch my breath to let it burn, 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 burn. Burn the pain, burn the lies, burn the fears on myself. And burn it all again, it's the right time to escape this game that we looked in for so long. It's not where I belong, let it burn, burn, burn into the ground.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Japanese Wrestling Update. I am your co-host. I am almost 2/3 Andre C. And I get right over here. It's my co-host. She's the girl that bad guys want. It's Princess Melball. How you doing, Melball?
I don't know how to respond to that because I can't deny it, but I also don't want to acknowledge it either. I'm doing great, Andre. I had a good day today. I did a leg day today. It was really nice, which is weird to say because leg days are not always nice, right? Right?
No. I
No.
don't like leg days. I don't do them
Spent a
anymore.
little bit of the evening chilling a little bit, getting ready for the weekend because we're having people over for Royal Quest.
Which we
Yeah.
will be previewing on this show.
Let's go.
Yeah.
How are you doing?
I am exhausted. So if you didn't get it from my intros, I went to Bowling for Soup last night, and mine almost was is one of their songs, almost off their Hangover You Don't Deserve album, and yours was was their song "A Girl the Bad Guys Want." which was their
Oh.
Grammy nominated hit. Yeah.
Just so you don't freak out about it later in the show, should we have a thingamajiggy on the bottom there saying?
Oh yeah, we're not actually here right now. We're sitting at a top talent show featuring Kurt Angle and the Beast Mortos.
More toads.
No, Mortos.
I know.
I
I
know
just
what you
like to make
reckon,
fun of how that one guy was saying it before. I think it was on. Yeah.
Yeah, Rick
Just the way he said it was just too funny. I can't let it go. I can't Elsa that shit. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm curious. Will we be ordering Skip the Dishes or will we be enjoying something else down there? Who knows?
I'm not even going to try to order because this show is going to be insane with how busy it's going to be. I'm not even going to try to order food because by the time I get there, it's going to be
Maybe
almost showtime. So
we should just ask you to bring us food.
nah, I'm good.
No, this makes sense. It saves us money on the skip. Yeah. You're coming there anyway. You're gonna be late. We're saving you a seat.
Yeah, but you do that anyways. You do that out of pure friendship and kindness of your heart.
Don't try to butter us up. Bring us food.
I'll bring you all some Werther's Originals or something. That's technically food. I'm kidding.
Rude. So rude.
Oh.
Shame this man. Boo this man.
Yes. It's time to get in. We're going to talk some Japanese professional wrestling. And we're going to get to it. We're going to kick it off with a recap of King of Pro Wrestling, the greatest wrestling event of all time.
I wouldn't go that far, but it was a very, very good show with a very, very good ending.
With the greatest ending to a show of all time.
Okay, that I can agree to. Yes, that I can agree to. Let's get into it, man.
So it kicked off Hiromu Takahashi versus Mystico. It was a fun little match. Nothing crazy here. They worked well. Hiromu getting the submission victory at the end. But I think the biggest thing was the post-match. Hiromu indicating he wants to do a hair versus mask match against Mystico. I feel like he's probably going to end up back in CMLL for that one. And I guess Hiromu wants a haircut.
We've been talking about this for a hot minute though, since he kind of came back from that last kind of bicep tear injury. He's kind of done all he has to do in the junior division. So we're seeing him kind of step out of that, and I think we're going to start to see him more in a more heavyweight kind of division, maybe very similar to how Hayata finds himself in Noah. So maybe this means that we need to see an evolution of the Hiromu Takahashi character, and maybe it begins with a new Jew.
Yeah, he might just have to do that.
Mad.
He might just have to do that.
I see what you did there.
So, second match of the night was for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. It was the Intergalactic Jet Setters, Kevin Knight and Kushida, challenging the champions, the War Dogs, Clark Connors and Drilla Maloney, Mel's favorite junior heavyweight tag team. I don't think there's a dispute there.
No, not really. The only challengers for that would be Akira and TJP Catch 2-2, but they have been kind of separated by distance and heart lately, unfortunately.
Not for too much longer.
Yes, I'm excited to see them back, but currently the War Dogs have been definitely winning a girl over. Yeah. These guys are dominant, and they're handsome as hell.
Yep. Again, really, I thought really strong match from both teams here. Really showing some fire, really fire offense. But the ending came as War Dogs were setting up for the full clip with Clark Connors on top, and Kushida slips down off of Drilla, getting out of the way as Knight just goes right over top of Drilla and just cracks Connors, knocking him off the top to the floor. And Kushida gets a sunset flip onto Drilla Maloney and then Knight, who had just gotten a blind tag, leaps over top of them both into a jackknife cover on Drilla Maloney to win the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Championships.
Just broke my heart.
Mm,
Just
I would
broke my
assume
heart
so.
a lot. But as we mentioned in a little bit more depth, this gives the War Dogs an opportunity to, in more depth on NJPW Pro Wrestling Review. Didn't finish my thought there. My brain is going quicker than my mouth. This is an opportunity going into the Super Junior Tag League for the War Dogs to kind of rebuild up that momentum to kind of come back stronger than ever and kind of lead the War Dog faction into the new year, essentially with I believe it would be Wrestle Kingdom. Hopefully we still have David Finlay sitting on top of the company with that global championship. Hope, anyway. Hope. See how that goes. Takes into it. That was further down in the card.
Yeah, we will get to that. We'll get to that.
Mhm.
But yeah, we move on from this one. It was the next match was for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. It was TMDK Shane Hayes and Mikey Nichols defending against the Bullet Club Rogue Army with Bad Luck Fale and Caveman Ugg. I gotta say, Ugg impressed the hell out of me in this match. Like the dude, for the
Mhm.
size he is, it's just unfair. For the flips that he was doing, the spins he was doing, it's just unfair. It's just not fair.
It's just not fair, Kevin Kelly. Yeah, I have to agree. Very, very impressive. The entrance gear, as I'd mentioned before, with the fur and the saber-toothed tiger skull thing that roared when he roared was very, very cool. Also wanted to quickly shout out Fale. Fale looking the best I think we've ever seen him
Mm-hmm.
in the ring in a hot minute. Like I think since Bella, since Prince Devitt was in forming the Bullet Club. He was
Yeah.
moving around so quickly, so effortlessly, and like he was taking moves so good. It was just everything was looking so amazing.
Yep.
The only difference that I would say is like just his beard was white. That's all it was. He looked like a younger version of himself, minus his beard.
He's aging gracefully.
He really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's taking a DDP
Yeah.
route there.
So again, really strong match. Doing a majority of the heavy lifting for his team here. The end of the match though comes. Hayes slips the grenade from Fale, and they take him out with a W. And TMDK takes him out with a double Uranagi. Comes in with a huge slash, but TMDK gets the power bottom for 2. They get up, they fire up, they do the big pose, and then they hit Thunder Valley, pulling out the classic, and they get the win. Just great match there. And then post match, Hinari and the Great Okan made their way out to the ring. And they made a challenge for the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Championships. Hinari, the Khan saying, wants some fire up tag division. Hinari says this is their house. The challenge for the titles. Hayes says any challengers can step up as we are the mighty, and the mighty don't kneel. And it is official for Power Struggle at the Super Junior Tag League Finals show. We are getting Shane Hayes and Mikey Nichols defending against the Great Okan and Aaron Hanare, or not Aaron, just Hanare. Yeah, dude.
AA Ron might make an appearance. You never know.
Yeah, I just hope they don't do the same thing they just did with the War Dogs to taking the titles off them right before the tournament. Really hoping they don't do this to TMDK here, because that would break me a little bit.
Don't hate me for saying this, because I love the Great Okan and I love Hanare. But the point of having champions is to have the people that represent the best of the division. And Hanari and Okan are not the best of the tag division. They're very, very animalistic in their singles. competition, 100%. Give me Shingo versus Hanare any day. Give me Okan versus literally anyone for that KOPW title any day. But tag-wise, I don't feel that Okan has connected with anybody within his faction since Cobb on a tag level, and I don't feel that Hanari has really ever connected with someone for a tag level. So I don't think that this is a very good tag team to kind of have going up against, quite honestly, the best tag team and representation of this division in TMDK. I think that would be really stupid, and I don't think they're Okada of the non-Kazuchika kind stupid yet.
Kato has made some dumb decisions.
I mean, yeah.
We move on. Never open weight championship match. The Rampage Dragon Shingo Takagi defending against the Grip Ryohei Oiwa. Again, these two just turned it on, hard hitting. These two just tossing each other around. Just solid striking battle in this. The end of this match comes. Shingo Takagi avoiding the grip multiple times, which is that spinning lariat from Oiwa. Hits a backdrop, hits a pumping bomber, follows with a power bomb for 2, then picks him up. One more pumping bomber, and Shingo finish it with the last of the dragon. The dragon.
The dragon.
Dragon.
Get to the dragon.
I will dragon you.
Oh dear. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say about this one. This was just like a great showcase for Weewa coming back. We both kind of, I don't think, expected him to pick up the win here. Just because none of the guys coming back have been able to kind of score that big win when they made that big challenge coming back. But boy, howdy, did they give us a great show, and this was new, different. I'm still trying to wrap my head around his nickname. And now, like, finish, too. It's a lariat? That's been a lariat? Is that what you said? How's that grip?
I don't know.
That seems like the opposite. I don't get it. But I didn't understand Gene Blaster either. I still don't, but we just accept it because Yoda-Suji is Yoda-Suji.
We'll talk about his nickname, his other nickname later. Yeah, we'll chat about that at the end of our review of Pro Wrestling. We have a three-way match for the New Japan, the NJPW World Television Championship. It's Jeff Cobb defending against Yoda-Suji and Ren Narita. And I thought strong match for those first 10 minutes, and then Suji kind of went bye-bye towards the end of this match and just kind of disappeared from the match after taking that tour of the islands. But the ref gets pulled out. Then we got shenanigans. The low blow gets blocked, and it just and Narita slipping out toward the islands, gets the push-up bar to hit Cobb with. We get a double cross for the win.
Yeah. Is it disappointing? Yes. Does it give Jeff Cobb to cut a great promo on Narita now and the opportunity to go after the title again? Absolutely. I feel like Cobb gave that title a lot of credibility, and I'm concerned just because of the lack of consistent push that Narita seems to get, that the title will start to become a little lackluster again. And when I say lackluster, it's just because when he came back, he was kind of like that Shibata duplicate. And even though everyone loved him, it just seemed like a struggle to get behind him because he was just so bland. Then he joined House of Torture and he started to get really interesting, really, really good. And then Jack Perry happened, and that kind of derailed him for half the year. And now he's this, and I'm worried that whatever's coming next, out of the like Super Junior Tag League or going into the Tag League, what that's going to mean for this title. Because I don't see Narita being as vocal a champion as Jeff Cobb or Zack Sabre Jr. beforehand were.
Yeah, I agree with that. There is an interesting little thing I did point out when we did our show, our full review of the show. Narita, about 21 months later, finally gets his hands on the television title after losing to Zack Sabre Jr. at Wrestle Kingdom in 2023. For the inaugural for the championship, and Sabre became the inaugural champion, and he beat Ren Narita in that tournament final. So Ren Narita finally getting his hands on that belt. Kind of appropriate. It's his first singles title, in a way.
I agree. I also feel like, again, there's the personality and stuff. If we gave him any other title, it would be degrading to the title, unfortunately, right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then we move on to House of Torture versus Tanahashi, ELP, and Umino. Tanahashi, ELP, and Umino beat House of Torture. Right? That's all we really have to talk about the match. The match, honestly, was the match. That's really all it was. I think it's, to me, this entire segment all came down to the post match. Tanahashi making it his announcement that he is retiring on January 4th, 2026 at Wrestle Kingdom 20. Yeah. 19 years of Wrestle Kingdom at Wrestle Kingdom 20.
Yeah. How crazy is that? How crazy is that? That being said, I mean, that gives me an opportunity to be a little easier on him because I've been a little hard on him the last little bit. Poor guy.
That's
But
probably
his
why he's
knees have been
retiring.
hard on him for a bit. Yeah. Oh, yes. Melball being mean is exactly why Tanahashi's retiring.
Well, he probably heard it and was like, oh, I better stop disappointing her so much.
Oh, Tana, wrong person to listen to.
No, right person listens to. He does need to retire. Those
Poor
knees are
Tana.
not getting any better, man. But yeah, and then House of Torture ruined the fun and attacked him after, and it's just meh.
House of Torture did House of Torture things.
Yeah. So move on. There's a picture of Tanahashi. I forgot to put to that. We have a IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship match. This was an epic encounter of 14 seconds, but there was a few minutes of Show beating up Doki before the match started. Tore his mask off, but that was the worst choice Show has ever made, I think, because he unleashed this version of Doki, who has blood mist. And blood misted Show in the face, hit the suplex de la Luna, chaos suplex de la Luna theory. I don't know. Essentially, the rolling chaos theory. He did it with suplex de la Luna, the dragon suplex, but he did it with the dragon. It was impressive as hell, and wins it in officially wins the match in 14 seconds. So yeah.
Yeah, that was terrifying. And it was so super cool to see how his mannerisms and everything changed the instant that the mask came off and this character was revealed, and how instantaneous the reversal of the personality was back to the Doki character that we know and love. Once he did put the mask back on after the match. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get like a legit match.
I was.
But given what it was that we got for the rest of the show and what I think probably went a little bit longer, I'm not mad about it.
No. And honestly, like where we were in the show, this little kind of break thing here was actually kind of nice. Get a little beat
Yeah, it was
down,
helpful.
quick match, and then we still got post match. So after the match, Yoshinobu Kanemaru comes out to attack Doki because he wants another shot at the belt, I presume. And then outruns who we thought was returning Yo.
Yes.
with the way he was dressed, the way he looked, and the hair and everything, we thought it was Yo,
Hmm.
but it was Master Watto. Yeah, Master Watto rolls out, no blue hair anymore, in a nice suit. We'll see once he gets back in the actual wrestling ring if he's evolving the character or not.
If he does not come back with new gear, I will be extremely disappointed. This is what an opportunity would be missed for him to come back with that blue and pink gear. Nay, nay, sir. Nay, nay.
And I'm hoping he drops the master part and just is Watto. Like, just get rid of the master here. That whole gimmick is he's kind of not really done that gimmick, that Grand Master gimmick, for the last couple years now, or for the last year or so. Like before he got hurt, he wasn't really doing it. So I don't think we need to see Master Watto again. I mean, just become Hirai Quado. Just go back to your name, man. That's all you need to be.
No.
It
We'll
should
see
be
what he
Watto.
does with it.
It could be Watto. That's all you need. So yeah, and he challenges Joki for the championship after making the save, and it is official for Power Struggle. We are getting Doki versus, like, that's not the version we're getting, I'm hoping, of Master Watto. The blonde
I do
version.
like the Watto logo though on his
Yeah,
shoulder. I really do like it.
It's the blonde hair though that bothers me more than anything in that picture. I just didn't like the. It was weird. It was blonde and had like blue tinges to it. It was weird.
I'm excited for this. This is like a run back from before, as mentioned on commentary, where when Watto first came into the company, Doki and Yoshinobu Kanemaru and Desperado were all part of the welcoming committee. The welcoming committee was not so welcoming, and Master Watto was actually very, very impressive against these guys. So yeah, I'm excited to see what happens with this.
Yeah, the Suzuki Welcoming Committee.
Right.
All courtesy of Minoru Suzuki, man. It was all courtesy of Minoru Suzuki. Semi-main event of the evening is for the IWGP Global Heavyweight Championship. Hiroki Goto challenging David Finlay. And the story of this match was Goto's kids, because they were at ringside.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, howdy, did David Finlay heel it the hell up. He was yelling at the kids, just being an a-hole to the kids, and Goto like defending the honor. But in the end, David Finlay slipping out of what I can't remember what move it was, and then hits him with overkill for the win. And then the camera cuts to the son and daughter, and the daughter's crying after dad loses. And this jerk off gets on the ropes and starts mocking her for crying. Oh my god, it was so good. I was like, yes, make the child feel worse.
What do we always say, Andre?
Weaponize the children.
The children.
Yes,
the story was
weaponizing mean them, like
children.
make them actual weapons. By the way, that's what we mean by weapons.
Yes, grab them by an ankle and just start swinging. Yeah, I loved the dynamic in this match because everything was essentially a little show off for the children. And the little girl was super stoked for the first little bitch bouncing around in her seat, and the boy's just kind of like, okay, cool. But he was doing this crying thing to them. He was dropping Goto on piles of chairs in front of him. He was doing the absolute most, and I absolutely loved it. Like, just the character work and development of being an absolute asshole.
Mm-hmm.
Just here's your crown, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy it. It was great.
Oh, it was so good. Like he
Mm-hmm.
he is easily the biggest dickhead heel in this company for sure.
100%. There's zero competition there. Zero.
Yeah, it was again amazing match. Then post match, these two, watch it. I don't think it was as good as their G1 match. The G1 match was like in ring was something goddamn special.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
this one, I don't think, but it was still such a well story. The story was so well told in this match. I felt like this
Yes,
was more story than what that one was, but that was a better in ring product match.
I agree. I
Yeah,
can agree with that.
yeah. So after the match, David Finlay mocking Goto, being a jerk, and then he calls out his next challenger, Yuya Uemura. But Yuya Uemura is on the shelf right now. He is out injured for the foreseeable future, which is sad because the guy only came back like a year ago. Or was it earlier this year?
Earlier this year.
Earlier, he hasn't even been back a year and he's already uninjured. Um, so out comes Mr. Taichi to defend his boy.
Counts.
If your boy ain't going to win the championship, you should go win it to keep it in the try and keep it in the team. Um, comes out and Finley's kind of being an ass, like saying you don't deserve this. But Taichi
Mhm.
makes the challenge, and then Finley tries to hit him with the belt. Taichi ducks, and he gets the dangerous suplex.
Look at those stupid shoes.
Which one, Gatos?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was like, I looked at Taichi's and I looked at
shoes.
Finley's. I'm like, those aren't stupid. And then I realized, oh, Gatos stupid shoes.
Yeah, stupid shoes. Yeah, I'm excited for this. I love watching Tai Chi, and Tai Chi has been excessively savage as of late. We're starting to see a little bit of that Suzuki-gun darkness starting to kind of leach its way out of Tai Chi, whether it be because of frustration, whether it be because of just evil always finds a way. I guess we'll just have to wait and see what kind of is the haps with that. But I'm curious to see how this match goes because we know Tai Chi will hit you hard. He will put you through the ringer. But we have seen this savagery also coming out of David Finlay. And now we see this like real devious side of Finlay coming out since having the global title. I'm very curious to see how the two styles will collide.
Yeah. Again, I think these two are going to have a phenomenal match. Like, these two
Mhm.
just both technically so good. Then we moved on to the main event of the evening. Wrong. Oh, sorry. They did announce, Power Struggle, Taichi versus David Finlay at Power Struggle. I apologize. I forgot I had this card in there. I apologize. So we move. That will be the main event on that show, though. The main event of King of Pro Wrestling, it is Zack Sabre Jr. challenging Tetsuya Naito for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. And as by the shirt you see that I'm wearing, in what was a very well done match, like Naito countering some of Zack's stuff, and forcing him to have to go to the ropes when he had him in holds, and Sabre having to resort to an impact style move to win this match. He hits one Zack driver, only gets a 1 count. Another Zack driver, only gets 2 count. So he gets up, fires up, and he picks him up one more time for the Zack driver and for the win. And Zack Sabre Jr. is your new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, baby. Man,
Wow.
I stayed up. I went to sleep for 3 hours, got up, and then watched this show. From 2 a.m. to 6 a.m. my time. It was so worth it.
I bet it was. I bet
It
it
was.
was. This was such a great show. What a
Yeah.
great way to end it, too. The post stuff was a little too chaotic for me, but what a nice celebration
Yeah.
that they got to have before the shenanigans and then after.
Yeah, again, this was post shenanigans, but yeah,
Yes.
I love that all his boys were out there with, and they all cornered him, but they stay that's a big kind of respect with Team DK. They all come out in corner, but they stay out of shit unless unless there's some House of Torture
Mhm.
shenanigans going on. They don't get involved. They just stay on the outside. They do their thing, just chill, and just they work as coaches. They're there as coaches, not as
Mhm.
uh, House of
They're like
Torture.
equalizers.
Yeah, they're just there. They're the cornermen. They're just there to make sure they can help you, like by yelling stuff. And you could hear random times at points Haste yelling stuff to Saber in the
Yes,
ring,
you
saying,
could.
But as like a coach, as you would hear in any UFC fight, you can hear their coaches yelling instructions. That's and again, that's what I like about this team
Mhm.
here. And if you're wondering who the guy second from the right is, that is Hartley Jackson. Mel didn't know his name even after watching this show. I have to tell her.
You know, when I'm watching stuff and doing other things, I'm not really paying attention to what's being said.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know. I'm not. I'm just giving you the business. Don't worry. Don't
It
worry.
also takes me a lot to remember somebody's name. I'm still struggling with the girls on Mari Cold.
You're still struggling with mine sometimes, and it's right above me.
That's because there's fracking 3 of you in the same goddamn friend group.
So it should be easy then. Should be easier if there's 3 of us. So yeah, post match we did get Sonata rolling out to say, hey, let's make our match next week at Royal Quest a title match, and so we're getting a title match at Royal Quest.
Mhm.
And then Umino making his way to the ring, saying he beat Saber in the G1, so he wants a title shot. And then Shingo Takagi shows up, saying he wants a title shot because he beat him in the G1. Those were Saber's only 2 losses. But then Umino goes, well, I beat him, and I beat you to Takagi. And then Saber saying, well, I'm going to face Sonata next week because we're already lined up. And then after that, we'll figure out who's going to challenge. So, are we getting a title match at Power Struggle? Or is this going to be a match over, maybe say at Strong Style Evolved or at Fighting Spirit Unleashed? Could it be on one of those shows? We don't know.
Mm.
But yeah, so he kicks them out of the ring and says, the summer of Saber is over, but the era of Saber has begun. And it's also the era of TMDK because TMDK is his team and they are the mighty, and the mighty don't kneel.
Yes.
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 And then
I'm curious to also see where the match with Takagi and or Shota happens. And I'm curious to see who wins that opportunity first, or if they'll both get it.
Could be a 3-way. It's very possible. Very
Mhm.
possible. They did go into the backstage, and there's the backstage presser for Saber after. And he says that grip might be Oiwa's name, but he doesn't call him that. He calls him the mullet.
And what a mullet he has.
Oh, very much so. So they're all drinking Sapporos, and Kosei Fujita gets a chance to speak. And he might have challenged a certain openweight champion of the strong variety for a match over in North America.
I'm a little concerned about the health and safety of one Kosei Fujita. I feel like this may have been a little bit big of a bite. This might have been more than I can chew. Itchy Pen Spicy Boy.
Like, don't get me wrong, I want this kid to win this match so badly, but I just don't see it. Gabe Kidd is one of the most dangerous people in New Japan Pro Wrestling. And when his title, it's one thing when he's just in a regular singles or tag, but when his belt is on the line, that viciousness goes even higher.
He reaches a level of just don't give a fuck about anything when his title is on the line, that you end up with situations like Eddie Kingston, where you're breaking your damn leg. We know, Fujita, we cannot. We just lost Yamura for a little bit when he was starting to catch fire. He's
Yeah.
going to be put through the ringer with him, but I'm also curious to see how the styles are going to combine, because we have seen Gabe Kidd turn up that technical style when he needs to. And we know that Kosei Fujita is like technical wizard 2.0 in TMDK, second to frontman himself, Zack Sabre Jr. So
Mhm.
I'm going to be curious to see how these two combine that.
Yeah, and I love the style of Fujita because he's got all that like technical wizardry that Saber has taught him, but then all that flying around and crazy dives
Hmm.
and stuff that he's learned from Eagles, and then he knows how to
Hmm.
power up when he needs to, learning from Haste and Nichols and
Hmm.
Big Teats, like working learning power game from those guys. So this match is going to be a lot of fun. And they did announce Ryohei Oiwa is on this show, so I have a feeling Oiwa will be cornering him in this match. So I just don't have the rest of the cards available right now. I only grabbed this one. So yeah.
It's always nice when we see the wrestling besties get paired up and get to stick together. We also saw it with Nakashima and Yoloibe.
We're going to talk about them in a few minutes.
Yay!
So quickly, Best of the Super Juniors is here. We have the blocks, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Are you ready to hear it? Are you ready to talk about these teams? Because some interesting teams this year. There's some like the mainstays that we know and love, but then there's some new teams
Mhm.
this year. We have this is a
Mhm.
new team: Tiger Mask and Capitan Suicida from CMLL.
I'm interested to see how this kind of goes. We know it's gonna, and he looks like very young, Mr. Capitan. Um, and we know Tiger Mask can still go. I'm curious to see what they can come up with some like tag moves and stuff because we know Tiger Mask is very creative still. This will be fun. Interesting.
Yeah. And then we've got the shredding duo of Ryusuke Taguchi and Dragon Daya. Let's go.
Good job. Good job.
I didn't want to piss you off today.
What would we call this team?
The
Team
shredding
Ass
duo.
Dragon?
The shredding duo. They're both
Yeah,
skateboard,
but
man.
we always come up with it.
Yeah, I'm
Do we
going in on
call
the
it?
skateboarding unit. Yeah,
I'm going with the Ass Dragon.
I'm not. God no. We have LIJ's Hiromu Takahashi and Bushi teaming up here because last year it was Bushi and Teton together. This year it's Hiromu and Bushi.
I was gonna say, what the hell? Okay.
I guess Teton isn't. It seems like Teton's not available for the Super Junior Tag League this year, so
Disappointing.
a little bit. And this is A block. We're talking about A block here, and there's only 6
I
teams
know.
per block, so they only have to do 5 matches, and there's only going to be 3 tournament matches per night on the single tournament days. There's only 3 per
Thank
night.
Christ.
Makes me so happy. We have TMDK, Robbie Eagles and Kosei Fujita reuniting to hopefully win this tournament and win those championships off the Intergalactic Jet Setters at Wrestle Kingdom. And then Kosei Fujita will have 2 belts. So Eagles, and it'll all be great. He's not winning that strong title.
Look at Lulu and your Kaflulu there, one.
I am
Sir.
Cthulhu times.
You're Kaflulu. Yes, you are.
I am Cthulhu times.
Um, yeah, I mean, this is my second pick for this block. And honestly, I don't know who of the two I would have winning
Oh, I'm
because you know my next one is
Oh,
my
yeah.
other.
Bullet Club War
Yeah,
Dogs, Clark Connors and Joe
yeah.
Lamoni, former champions now coming into this tournament. Dude, this block's insane. With those 3, just those 3 teams alone are in one block together. That's crazy.
That's gonna be mental. Gonna be tearing it up. Oof.
Yeah. And then your final team in the A block, House of Torture, Sho and Yoshinobu Kanemaru.
This disappoints me so much because we say this every single time. Individually, each wrestler in House of Torture is so damn good. But you put them together in any kind of pairing and it's just garbage.
Mm-hmm.
What's with that? What's up with that?
I don't know. I wish the Hurricane could solve all our problems. B block, we have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions, the Intergalactic Jet Setters, Kushida and Kevin Knight. Again, great team. I think, and I hope they have a stronger showing than they did that one year when they were tag champs in the Best of the Super Juniors. I hope they don't just lose a bunch in this one.
Yeah, same.
And then you have the DKC making his return to New Japan proper to team up with Pro Wrestling Noah's Ninja Mac. Let's go. This team's going to be interesting. Kick, 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 baby. Team Kick. Wait,
Team
no, we can't call him that. That's Dakota Kai's thing. We can't call her that. That's her whole like online persona thing is Team Kick. Can't see. So Team. I don't know what to call these guys. Team Martial Arts.
We'll figure out something. We'll figure
Team
out.
Flippity Kicky.
DK Mac.
Oh, I like DK Mac. Yeah. DK
Yeah.
Mac. Let's go. DK Mac.
Every once in a while, I got a good nugget. Yeah, I think I sent you this when I saw it on Instagram. I was like, wow, that's gonna be an interesting combination. I'm very curious to see what it is these two can do together because we know DKC is pretty creative and imaginative on his own. And we know Ninja Mac is just he's another level of creativeness. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Let's go.
What?
Sorry.
What is that?
Roppongi 3K baby is back. 2/3 of Roppongi 3K reuniting for this tournament. Rocky Romero, Roland.
2/3, huh?
Yeah, I
It's your team. It's your team.
No, my team's in A block.
No, this is your team for B block, though.
No, that's coming up. They belong
it's
to
this
that
one.
banner.
It's meant to be.
Belong to that banner.
It's meant to be.
Yeah, Roppongi 3K 2/3 reuniting here to be in the B block. I like this, and Rocky getting there to do a little run in back in New Japan proper again.
This kind of makes sense because Leo has been featured pretty heavily on AEW recently. So it kind of makes sense that he wouldn't have time for the Super Junior Tag League. But I am happy with the trade-off. I love Rocky. I always love seeing Rocky.
And Leo just signed a full-time contract with AEW. So.
Well, shit.
There's another one. And Rocky does technically work for both. He's contracted working for both companies. So, yeah.
John Moxley also has a full-time contract with them, and he was just IWGP World Champion. So, no offense.
But he did spend most of that time in AEW holding that belt. So,
yes, wow.
Yeah, he didn't come over for 2.5 weeks working.
No, he did not. That is a source of contention for me.
Here's my pick for the B block. It is United Empire's TJP and Francesco Akira.
Let's go.
Crowns up.
Gas. Amore.
Yes.
It'll be nice to see TJP again. We've been kind of missing him. I've been seeing he's been kind of killing it over in, I believe it's in the MLW area. Saw a video of him the other day doing the little spitty. Good times.
Yep. And we have a debuting people from NJPW Tamashi. Yes, they're from Tamashi. The Velocities, Jude London and Paris De Silva.
I like the name is funny to me. I like that. Interesting.
Well, they're the Velocities.
No, the individual names.
Jude London and Paris De Silva. Yeah.
Paris De Silva.
London and Paris, baby.
Yeah. Interesting.
And actually, they're part of a trios team with another guy named Matt Diamond, and they're actually a former teammate that used to be in there called Artificial Jude.
Interesting. I'm curious to see.
Velocity.
You said they're obviously going to be high flyer kind of guys, hey, with a name like Velocity.
Mhm.
Interesting.
Velo-
I'm curious to
it's
see them.
VLO and then like cities.
Oh,
Like
okay.
cities
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Velocity.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they've appeared multiple times in Tamashi. Bad Luck Fall is New Japan spin-off there in New Zealand and Australia. So yeah.
Interesting. Cool, cool, cool.
And then your final team is Taiji Ishimori and X. That's right. We don't know, but we're going to find out his team made at Royal Quest, which we will talk about here in just a second.
Cool, cool, cool. I'm curious. I'm curious. Is it a Bullet Club member? Is it a new Bullet Club member? Is it just someone he knows from his past? We don't know.
I feel like Chase Owens has been working out and really trimming down to get back to into the junior division.
No.
That would be awesome. I would be
It
so
would be, but
awesome
no.
if it was in shape, trimmed down Chase Owens. I would love that.
Hey, I mean, whatever you gotta do.
I think we're getting a new member.
Cool.
Yeah. And then we jump over Royal Quest 4. We got the full card for this Sunday as me and Melball will be watching it live with a few of our friends at Casa de Melball.
Yes. Chateau Melball. Chateau.
Oh, Chateau de Melball. On the pre-show.
Chateau Melball.
Chateau de Melball.
No duh.
Yeah, but that's how you actually properly say it in French. Is Chateau de Melball.
But how I wanted said is Chateau Melball.
But I know French, so I'm going to say Chateau de Melball. So on the pre-show, it's Youngblood, baby. Oscar Loibe, Yuto Nakashima making their New Japan Pro Wrestling return, but I don't think it's I think it's for one night only. Taking on the team of Brendan White and Danny Jones. I have no idea who those guys are, but Youngblood is here, baby.
Yes, Youngblood, let's go. Yeah, I don't suspect we're going to be seeing them back right away just because they did win those tag titles in that place. So I don't think they're going to
Somewhere in
be.
Germany. One of the companies in
Yeah.
Germany. I don't think it's WXW. I think it's another one.
Regardless, they're champions now. They have responsibilities and shit. Yes, I'm excited for this. Let's freaking go.
And for anybody interested in watching this show, you will need if you want to watch it in Japanese commentary, you can watch that on New Japan World. But if you're like me and you want to hear the sweet sounds of Chris Charlton and Walker Stewart, you can sign up for Rev Pro on demand, which will be airing it live at the same time on their streaming service. It's always they do these shows in partnership with Rev Pro, so.
Cool.
And there is a Rev Pro show the day before featuring Mina Shirakawa defending her title. So check that one out. Her British Championship, her Undisputed British Women's Championship. So you can check that out.
Cool.
There's a few other Japanese wrestlers on that card, too, for that Rev Pro show the day before. Then the kicking off the main card is Taiji Ishimori and his ex-partner, who will be revealed at this show, taking on Joe Lando and Danny Black. Again, I think more guys from Rev Pro Wrestling.
I feel like I've seen the guy in the back before. Not the tattooed one.
Okay.
The other one. I feel like we've seen him on one of the Royal Quests before.
It's possible. I just don't remember.
I feel like he opened it. Anyway, yeah. I'm excited. I want to know who your partner is. Who's going to be the Chihuahua's big dog?
Bad Luck Fale. I don't think he can drop enough weight in time.
No, I don't think so.
Then we have a women's tag match. It is Mina Shirakawa and Kanji taking on Donnie Luna and Azumi, baby.
Yes, let's freaking go. I get to do the Mina dance again. Yes.
Oh, we could do a multi-angle filming and everything.
Oh no. Let's not get dramatic.
We're gonna make this a whole cinematic event.
Oh my god.
Yes, I'm gonna
Oh my
cut
god,
it
I'm
up.
scared.
I'm gonna cut it, and there's gonna be multiple angles to this. It's gonna be great.
Sweet baby Jesus, help us all.
Or I'll hire somebody. I'll hire somebody to cut it because I'm not that good at editing.
I was gonna say I can do it. Jeez, come on now.
I want to. No, I'm not saying you're not good. I just want a really experienced
Rude.
film editor to do this, so like it comes out like a very like high end production. Like yeah. And
While I'm dancing in my living room, and you'll likely see my dog wearing his diaper.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, cinematic.
Kosei
Riveting.
Fujita against the former Rev Pro Undisputed British Heavyweight Champion Michael Oku. Let's go. This match is going to be fire.
Kosei Fujita just has that ability to just make anybody he's in the ring with look as good as he is. So yes, let's freaking go. And I've heard a lot about this Michael Ogu as
Yeah,
well.
dude.
Heard a
He was the
lot of great things.
he's the guy Will Ospreay passed the torch to in Rev Pro.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this is gonna be great.
So this guy is going to make Kosei Fujita look good. That's the even crazy part. Is this guy's going to make Fujita look good, and Fujita already looks good. So that's the crazy part about this match.
Let's go.
We have Yoda Tsuji versus Drilla Maloney, heavyweight versus junior heavyweight. This match is going to be a banger. A banger in MASH. Ah! Oh, Jesus.
Boys, what are we doing here? Come on now. Are we doing a wrestling shoot or are we doing a romance novel cover? Come on. This is gonna be great though. Yeah, and this is gonna be hard for me because big fan of Yoda Tsuji I am with that unique lucha style, but then that freaking just killer instinct of Drilla Maloney and that Drilla Killa is just both these guys.
Oh, I just got a great idea for how to edit this photo.
What?
Thank you, Mel. Welcome to this. Thank you.
What? I'm scared now.
You should be. But yeah, this match is going to be insane. This match is going to be insane. Just tune in to our recap of Royal Quest next week on Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk on YouTube, and you'll see what my edit looks like.
I'm scared.
Like I said, you should be. Shota Umino,
Oh.
Callum Newman. This is going to be so good.
Yes, yes. The Prince of Pace versus Shota Umino. Umino has been looking a lot less stiff than he did in the G1. He's clearly resting a little bit. I would like to hope that he's rested enough. And Callum Newman's going to take him to the limits, though. We're going to see how well that hip is holding up.
I think this match is going to be just fire. Newman flying all over the place. Umino just doing some crazy beating the crap out of him. Dude, it's going to be great. We have David Finlay versus Taka Michinoku. This is literally a murder waiting to happen.
Right? Where's Kimmy when we need her?
Oh, Kimmy, we need you.
Kimmy, there was a murder. Taka Michinoku, we're just letting you know. This is like preemptive.
We need Lauren to defend.
Premeditated.
We need Lauren here to defend how it's not murder and stuff.
How to defend Finlay when we're literally watching him stand over him with a bleeding, bludgeoning object.
Yeah, she'll find
That would
a
be
way.
amusing.
She'll find a way. She figured it out for Swerve and for Hangman. So
Finlay is innocent. The waterbender did it.
Six-man tag, Tetsuya Naito, Bushi or Teton, and Hiromu Takahashi taking on Ryohei Oiwa, Robbie Eagles, and I literally have to make this bigger because I can't read his name. Mascara Dorada. Yeah, I wasn't really sure. I'm sorry. Mascara Dorada. That's actually going to be a really good match.
Yeah, yeah, that's a very solid match. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be interesting to see how Naito's faring after that loss to Zack Sabre Jr.
It's gonna be terrible when he loses to Saber's newest recruit. Well,
Well, I guess we'll see if that happens, won't we?
for the NJPW
Oh,
Strong Openweight Tag Team Championships, your semi-main event of the evening is Mikey Nichols and Shaden Hayes defending their titles against the Presidente Pitbulls, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Tomohiro Ishii.
I, TMDK. Come on, let's go.
Please
Love
God,
all things holy. I love
please
Ishii.
God.
That's the thing. I would love to see Ishii have another title run somewhere. I just don't want to see it with Tana
No.
or for these titles or taking them from these guys.
But what
Please.
scares me is with Presidente about to start his retirement tour. You think he wants to put some belts on himself before, and like then he can run around the world defending those?
That would look horrible.
I agree,
That
but
would look absolutely horrible.
I
Don't do
agree.
that.
I could see him doing it though, because the guy's a giant bastard. Um,
No, no.
he
He
took
just he
he
does
took
have
Saber's belt
some
for no reason.
he has some ego issues, which seems to be just a wrestling problem overall.
So my words still ring true. Giant bastard. Main event of the evening. It is for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship. It is your champion, your savior, the man who will be champion forever, Zack Sabre Jr. Yes, you heard me
Taking on
right. Taking on Sonata.
worked up about the entrance of Zack Sabre Jr. You forgot what you were introducing him for. I love it.
I don't want to be Sonata's personal ring announcer. I want to be Sabre's personal ring announcer.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus, I love it. Yeah,
Should.
I'm curious to see that now, and you don't know which it. Um, I'm curious to see what happens with Sonata. Because Sonata does have a tendency to be a little underwhelming, little lack of charisma, but Zack Sabre Jr. always seems to give him something to make him very palatable to the crowd. So I'm curious to see how this goes, especially with Zack Sabre Jr. holding the title and putting the title on the line.
Yeah. So, we got some news from the women's side of professional wrestling. And the
Mhm.
fact the PWI Women's 250 just dropped.
Ah,
And Stardom's Tony Storm was number one. She was just wrestled in Stardom a few times, so she's Stardom's Tony Storm again. We could talk about her. She was your number one on the list this year. I think well deserved. Just
mhm.
run with that championship over the last year. I think she just did wonderfully. And so I'm wrong. I was wrong when I did say to you the other day. This runs from October to the end of September. The accreditation.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And yeah, end of August, where the men's runs from July to June, the women's run
Okay.
because the issue comes out later, so they make their time. But yeah, I still don't think it really changes the positioning thing. So for Japanese women, we're gonna go over some of the women that wrestled mainly in Japan. We're gonna only go from 50 to 1. Hanan at 50. I think good positioning for her.
Mm.
Like she's had a strong year. She didn't quite win the title, but I think strong positioning at number 50.
I agree. I agree. She did really, really good. She had, I think, she's been consistent with her wins. Also, yeah.
So in the top 50, we have 17 women who have worked in either Stardom, Marigold, or New Japan, in some, whether it's Strong or Japan, or in Japan. We have 17 of the top 50 women. That's pretty good representation for the Japanese wrestling community, for Japanese wrestling, to have 17.
Absolutely, yeah.
In number 47 is Chihiro Hashimoto of Stardom and freelancer fame. So, and she's also a freelancer. So, yeah. I was
Well, look at that.
her positioning. I was like, dang, because she has had a good year too.
Yeah, yeah. I love following her on Instagram because, like, the vicious and just power character that she tends to play when she is in Stardom is just one of many,
Mm-hmm.
many masks that she wears in this amazing profession of professional wrestling. Where and like just following her and seeing how she does things with you, not you, but you, where they're like always having fun and getting their makeup done and eating snacks and working out. I highly recommend checking out their socials and following them. They're just a joy and privilege to watch.
And they did hold the Sendai Girls tag championships this year together. So yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, local wrestler Gigi Ray actually did challenge for those titles against you and Chihiro
Yeah.
at
Mhm.
Sendai Girls at one point. So yeah, number 43, Natsuka Tora. Had a good year, but kind of got screwed here towards the end of the point to qualify. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have opinions on the handling of Natsukatora within Stardom and how they are definitely mishandling them, and Tora in particular. Um, Hopefully, if I'm Tora, I'm looking at other options, but we'll see how that goes.
Marigold. At number 42, New Japan Strong's Alex Windsor.
Yes,
Yeah,
love her.
yeah, she's doing a great job, and I think
Mm,
part of it is ROH and the stuff she has done in England. Also get
mm.
to this point, so yeah, I think 42 is a great spot there. Number 41, Megan Bain.
Oh, yes,
I,
love
I
her.
I I truly feel a lot of this positioning came from October to January in her run in Stardom, with how dominant she was there. Her match of the year, her Stardom match of the year with Julia. And
Mhm,
don't get me wrong, she's done some great stuff with GCW since debuting over there
mhm.
after getting released from her AEW contract. Um, but I really think it's those first 4 months that I think are her standout for
Mhm.
this list, in my opinion.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I definitely started her on that upscale for sure. Yeah, the stuff that she's been doing with GCW has been just popping up all over the place. I absolutely love it. Love Megan Bang. I hope we get her up here sometime.
Joey Janela, come on, bro. Bring her with you next time you come to Top Talent, bro. Come on, bro.
Jeez.
Number 40, Natsupoi, the current Wonder Champion. She won the Wonder Stardom Championship in there. She won the Artist Stardom Championship in there. And she just had a really good year this year. I think she had the Goddess titles at one point this year, too. Um,
Mhm.
so, like, yeah, it's a strong run for her this year.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, it's hard to argue with when she does get a lot of the wins and golds and stuff like that. Yeah,
Number
the little
20,
pirate fairy on the rise.
yeah. Number 28, the woman who won the world title just before uh, the cutoff date, Tam Nakano.
I love Tam. It just this title run with her is just baffling to me. It doesn't make sense.
I agree, but yeah, she is number 28, and she did win the world title. She had great runs earlier in the year too. She was injured in the first couple months of that. She relinquished the title right around this think in late October, early November. So she was world champion at the start, and she was world champion technically at the start and the end of the period. So, number two, and she's being beaten
That's her
out.
stats, right?
And she's being beat out by her teammate Sayori Yano at number 27. Who was the Wonder of Stardom champion for a long run this year. She's also, I don't know if she still is, but the Sendai Girls champion. She won that in a all belts on the line match against the former Sendai. So yeah, she's had a sizable year in Japan.
Mhm. Yeah, I have to agree. And then on top of that, she's also been traveling internationally in the same way that Chihiro and you have also been traveling. So yeah, that's impressive.
Number 21. She's now in the WWE, but it's Julia. She had that strong women's championship run at the end of last year and early this year. She helped create Mari Gold, having some really good matches there before she jetted off for WWE and NXT. So yeah, 21 I think is insanely appropriate for where she was sitting this year.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Miss her.
Yeah. Number 16, my favorite, Mina Shirakawa. You're a current Rev Pro undisputed women's world champion. Yeah, I think she's had a good year this year. EXV. She's had a good year this year, setting up EXV, having the artist titles for a while there. So I think strong run for her. I think 16 is a good spot because in 14th we've got do you want anything get on Nina there?
No, go for it. I love Mina. You know I love Mina.
Number 14, the IWGP Women's Champion, Mayu Iwatani.
That doesn't surprise me. I'm pretty sure she's held the title for most of that time, if not all of it. So yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and then also the biopic coming out and stuff like that. She's had a really good run. She doesn't really miss tours. So yeah, I think deserving, yeah.
And I'm going to put her on our Japanese wrestling women's list, even though she left Japan just before this period started. Mariah May, who did work a Stardom in North America match on WrestleMania weekend. So I'm putting Mariah May on this list.
Hey, that works. It works.
She's now the AEW World Women's Champion. She had that incredible feud. Just a great storyline with her being the middle person to Mina and Tony, and then the friendship, and then her turning on Tony. So again, amazing year for Mina, or for Mariah May, and I love that she's at number 9.
I agree.
Willow Nightingale at number 8. Great. Every time she appears on a New Japan Strong show, she is absolutely phenomenal. She has held the TBS Women's Championship this year. She's now the CMLL Women's. I don't know. She dropped that already, I think. But she was. But she did win the CMLL Women's Championship after Stephanie Vacquier vacated the title. So yeah, dude, again, a really appropriate spot for her to be in.
I agree. She's been working very, very hard. And every time I see her, such a joy to watch her. She reminds me of like the same energy that Hamna has, where she's just so excitable and so happy, and you can tell how happy she is to be there. So you can't help but smile and be happy as well.
Don't worry. Be happy.
Be happy.
Yeah. Number 6, the Mari Gold World Champion. Sorry, not surprised. This lady has worked everywhere in Japan and around the world, and is essentially reestablishing herself since that horrendous run with NXT 2.0, and just kind of get put on the back, just getting put in catering for the longest time, and not like sitting catering while the show happens. Like she wasn't on TV for the longest time before she got released, and now like help. Coming in with Mari Gold now, she runs her own promoted shows in Japan for multiple other companies, while now being the Mari Gold World Champion. Yeah, number 6 is insanely appropriate.
Mhm. She's doing very, very good at making me hate her and her arrogant kind of championship character. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate that character work.
Yeah. And number 5, the former NJPW Strong Women's Champion and former CMLL Women's World Champion and Tag Team Champion, Stephanie Vacquier.
I mean, I'm honestly surprised she wasn't a little bit higher, but she also, like, there's a lot of women who work just as hard in front of her as well. She was all over the damn place, all over the place. Like, if there was a place to be wrestling, she was wrestling in it. It was fantastic to see how she was really bringing her lucha style to the world.
Yeah. I thought she had a great year. That match with Julia,
Mhm.
where she won the Strong Championship, and just
Mhm.
the couple defenses she had, just everything. She was really good. And now she just showed up on NXT. So there's a run. Now she's teaming with Julia. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's
Bum, bum,
interesting.
bum.
Number
Yes.
4, the former Stardom World Champion and this year's 5-star Grand Prix winner, it's Micah.
She freaking earned that, goddamn. She
Mhm.
held that title, that red title, through one of the weirdest and most awkward transitions and exoduses that has ever happened for me that I've seen in professional wrestling when the Mari Gold split happened.
Mhm.
And it was almost like I do agree with what she said to an extent that her win was sort of overshadowed by the whole Rasugawa situation. But boy, howdy, did she work hard to get back the attention on her. And I feel that she did a great job of doing so. And now we've seen this evolution from the samurai into this kind of like fox kind of warrior spirit thing that she's kind of emulating now. And we saw her go through not just winning the 5-star Grand Prix this year, but dominating the 5-star Grand Prix, not taking a loss, period. That girl earned the spot on this list.
Yeah, again. And then number 1, as we spoke off right off the hop, it's Toni Storm. Incredible year. The feud with Mariah May, just all the stuff she was doing with that world title, the creation of this character in this past year, be one of the best characters in professional wrestling right now. The run
Mhm,
she had, the storyline she had with Mariah, with Mina, just incredible stuff. And yeah,
mhm.
I'm very happy with this one. Again,
Same.
and number 2 was Rhea Ripley, or sorry, number 2 was Jordan Grace, the TNA Women's
Mhm,
Champion or Knockouts Champion, and number 3 was Rhea Ripley. So
mhm.
yeah,
Makes sense.
I think
Makes
honestly
sense.
that top 5 is amazing. That's an amazing
Oh,
top 5.
solid. 100% solid. Yes. Let's go, girls.
Yeah, yeah. And then just a quick note for Matty Gold. We're going to quickly talk Matty Gold for a minute here. We have the upcoming show on October 24th at Cork Hall. That is happening next Thursday. We'll be recording on the day, so we won't have a chance to talk about it for next week's show. So I figured we'd talk about it here. Marigold, fantastic adventure. We have Mila Grace and Chiaki taking on Komomo Minami and Minami Yuzuki. That
Hmm.
one of them's last name is the other person's first name. Okay.
Wrestling. I just find it odd that Chiaki and Mila Grace are teaming up. They're very much, Chiaki has been very much emulating that nasty mean girl attitude, and Mila Grace has actually been the opposite.
Mm. Yeah,
Interesting.
it is odd. It is odd. We have the debuting Naho Yamada taking on Misa Matsui in a singles contest here.
Hmm. I actually saw the match where she came out and asked for this, where Misu had actually faced Chiaki,
There we
ironically
go.
enough, right beforehand. And man, was that a savage battle. Yeah,
I could
very
imagine.
fun.
We have
Mhm.
Utami Hayashishita and Kuki Amare. That team is going to be awesome. taking on Chika Goto and Rhea Seto.
Risato has been very mean lately. I saw a match where she and I can't remember her name. This is the girl I'm struggling with. The bottom corner.
Myla Grace.
Gold. No. The gold and black girl.
What?
The young lion girl.
Minami Yuki, or the Komomo.
Yeah.
No,
So
Komomo Minami. It's Komomo.
Yes,
Komomo
Komomo.
Minami.
Her and Rhea were in a tag team recently, and Rhea especially very savage, showing some little kind of heel tendency. So it'll be curious to see how that matches with the pep and the zest that Chikagoto usually brings to her matches.
Yeah. Then we have Nane Takahashi versus Nao Ishikawa.
Now has become the Waka of Marigold, where we are just so fully, solidly behind this woman and the passion that she brings to the ring. And she is eating loss after loss after loss after loss. And it's just not fair because she's working so hard and doing so well and just putting on so many incredible matches. And I just don't feel like she's being rewarded. But I feel like this passion injection match is an opportunity for her to turn that around. I'm hoping for a positive result in Nao's direction.
I would like to see that. Don't
Hmm.
get me wrong, but yeah, we will see. So to the other half of this card, we have the Marigold Superfly Championship. It is Natsumi Shizuki defending the title against Hummingbird. Yes,
That mask is so cool.
I love the mask. That is dope.
It is so cool.
Yeah. Then we have the Marigold Twin Star Championships. It is Mirai Saku, which is Mirai and Mai Sakurai, versus Victoria Izuki and Kazuna Tanaka. And these titles aren't going anywhere. I'm sorry. These titles aren't going anywhere.
Suzuki has been fighting with a lot of heart lately, but I have to agree. I feel like we need to see a real good solidification of the Twin Star division in the company starting. And I feel like having Mai and Mirai retain would be an intelligent way for them to start doing that.
Yeah. And then we have for the Marigold United National Championship, it is Miku Aono defending against Nagisa Nozaki. I kind of want to see a title change here.
Kind of want to also. I have really been on the Nozaki train for the last little bit. Just her and Chiaki, sorry, together. They're just a very savage team. They're becoming like the Mean Girls Club, and I'm living for it. Just the attitudes that they bring, and I think that the class that Nozaki could bring to the title also. I don't know. I think it would be good. I think it'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, Mel's all about the Mean Girls, so
I'm kind of leaning into it. Yeah.
yeah. And then there was a press conference for Marigold, and that's Miku. She presented a white dress to Nagisa Nozaki, saying that you need to dress in white to be pure so you can hold this national championship. And Nagisa, oh, I want to have audio there. Nagisa not wanting to have any of this. She is not happy about this. Like, you can see the contempt on her face, and it leads. Just watch. She stomps on it, like just. She's having none of it. Oh, there we go. And they just start brawling. Yes. Oh, so good. So freaking good. And then there was more to it. I'm just going to tell them to put it. If you want, go to the Marigold YouTube page to watch the full press conference. Because I have one more clip we're going to show you here in a minute. But yeah. The main event, and it's only the only version I only got, it's only a 3-second clip. It's for the Marigold World Championship. It is Sari versus Bozilla. Oh my god, I want to see a title change so badly.
I mean, I feel like Bozilla has done enough to deserve it. She should have won the tournament. She did not. But she did the next best thing in the tournament, which was give Sari her first loss. And I believe it was in Marigold, period. Not even just in the tournament. So I think she won it or earned this. I'm excited to see it pop off. Show us what happens when you piss off Bozilla.
Oh yeah, here we go. I'm just trying 2%. Just set to stop that one, so I can bring up this one. I had to change ones. So yeah, so Bozilla and Sari at their press conference. I'm gonna see, yeah. Bozilla just boom right across that table and just started beating the shit out of Sari. So
I
good.
would say that was a pretty impressive tope suicida from a person who I didn't expect to be doing a tope suicida.
No,
That's
not at
damn
all.
sure.
Not at all, dude. Yeah, that was great. That was great.
No catching her feet on the rope there.
Nope. Dude, that was great. And again, if you want the full brawls from both the United National title and the World title, go to the Marigold YouTube page. The full presser is up there with subtitles.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What a week in wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
It's been fun. It's been chaotic. Glorious, glorious chaos.
Glorious chaos. But with that chaos, it's time for us to be non-chaotic and get the heck out of here.
Yay.
You can find me on the X at That Canada Guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at That Canada Dude. You can find me on Facebook at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk, and our YouTube page, youtube.com/at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk. You can also find me and Melball in audio form over at A Plus Productions. We can find them on their Facebook page. Join the community. Lots of great wrestling fans talking about lots of great things. And go to aplusproductions.com, where you can find the A Plus Sports feed, the A Plus Entertainment feed, and the feed that we are on, the A Plus Wrestling feed, where you can find Japanese Wrestling Update. It goes up there in audio form after the fact, and then we have our audio forms of all the shows we do on Andre Melball Wrestling Talk up over there. So check them out, aplusproductions.com. And then you can find me right here on the Twitch, right here on the Twitch, Our Local Establishment, or on our YouTubes. You might be watching us there right now. YouTube.com/at Our Local Establishment. You can find me. I'll be back this week to talk Marvel Talk with Agatha All Along, episode 7. I missed episode 6 because I was rocking it out with Bowling for Soup. So come check that out this coming Wednesday at 10 p.m. or 10:30 p.m. Eastern, sometime in there. Just like us and follow us so you can get that notification when we go live. And then quick shout out to our boy Mike the Ref over Backbreaker Radio, simulcast all of mine and Melball stuff that we put up on our channel, youtube.com/@Backbreaker Video. He's got all his Twitch stuff where he's doing AW watch alongs and playing all the games over at twitch.tv/Mike the Ref. And then the replays of his gaming content, youtube.com/@Backbreaker_gaming. Melball, where may they find you?
Did you do your socials?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did.
Okay. I thought I heard you go. Okay. If you're wanting to follow Melball, you can follow her on the X thing at Collins Melball. You can follow her on everything else: Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Mastodon, and Blue Sky at Melball Collins. You can also find me on here again for this show next Friday. Unfortunately, we will not be live again, though. This will be a pre-recorded episode as we will be attending the Love Pro Wrestling show. What's it called again?
Diary of a Mad Wrestler.
Grappler.
That's it.
That was my contribution to the remembering of that title. I remember the Grappler part. We will be watching that, which is their Halloween special-ish, because it is the last Friday before Halloween, sort of, the end of the month anyway. So we will be there. I don't remember who is all going to be there, but we will be there.
Blake Christian.
Oh yeah, that one. That's the one I'm excited about. And Alley Catch.
Yeah,
Alley Catch will also be there.
who just
Yeah.
turned on Effie.
I saw that. The fuck. Anyway, you will catch us there. So this show again, as I mentioned, will be pre-recorded 8 p.m. Mountain Time. You can also catch me on Astro Bizarro's YouTube channel, where we do our show, Ladies Wrestling Showcase. I love that talented natural. Different. Anyway, we will hopefully have an episode coming out for you next week, as Astrid is going to be busy with some post shows and stuff this weekend. So next week we will be doing an episode, hopefully pre-recording on Thursday and releasing to you on Friday before the show. Again. If you're wanting to watch any of the wrestling that we talked about today, we will leave links in the description box below. It is stardom-world.com, njpwworld.com, and wrestle-universe.com. Wrestle Universe and stardom-world.com are both approximately 999 yen, or approximately 10 Canadian. Shout out Transpierce. It's an amazing price to watch some amazing professional wrestling, you guys, especially with Wrestle Universe, where you can get not one, not two, but 8 amazing Japanese companies for your entertainment, depending on what you feel like. If you're feeling goofy, watch some DDT. If you're feeling like watching some amazing ladies, you can watch Senpai Girls. You can watch Marigold. If you feel like watching some crazy-ish, you can watch Noah. They have something for everybody over there. NJPW World is approximately $14.50 Canadian-ish.
Somewhere in that ballpark.
Still an amazing price for some amazing wrestling. And if you want a taster of what you can expect on NJPW World, all of their World TV title matches are all viewable for free on their website. So go check out Jeff Cobb's last run. Go check out Zack Sabre Jr.'s run before Jeff Cobb defeated him. You can see people like Matt Riddle in there, Hiroshi Tanahashi. So go check it out. Andre, my trusted friend and colleague. Do you have anything else to say to the beautiful people?
Just want to thank everybody. If you're listening to the post show after the fact on A Plus Productions, thank you so very much for joining us on A Plus Production again in audio form, aplusproductions.com. Click on the wrestling feed, subscribe to that, and you can hear all the stuff me and Mel put out in audio form over there. And if you are watching on OLE, whether it's on the YouTube, whether it's on the Twitch, thank you so very much for tuning in, whether it's live or after the fact. Thank you so very much. Please, if you're on Twitch, give us a follow so you'll be alerted every time we're dropping new shows. And if you want to support us, you can by hitting the subscribe button. We really would appreciate it. You are not obligated to, but we would very much appreciate it. And if you are over on the YouTubes, you can support us by hitting that like button on the video, subscribing to their channel. So you can comment down below, talk to us, and we can get some feedback, just knowing what you're thinking about, what you're feeling about these shows. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you can be alerted every time we go live over there on the YouTube. And then also don't forget to hit that. Don't forget to share us out. I went backwards here. Crap.
You did. Ding dong.
Share us out to your friends, family. And all the people that you know that high school has never ended for.
Sure. Oh, and that being said, you guys, I am your Melball. Over there is Andre. We will see you next time. Mwah.